Good day everyone, welcome to today's video. Today it is a subscriber replay sent in by Moxie. Now, this replay, obviously, he literally sent it to me the night before this recording. Obviously, I'm doing this straight after the Falcon 1AC one, just to get it over and done with. And then I can focus on my assignment. And, well, he came to my channel because of the SM91, I believe. Now, the SM91, obviously, I've already gone over in review of it. I will leave that in the description below. But needless to say, this aircraft is a lot of fun. Like, if you haven't flown this plane, I seriously advise that you do. Just because of how simply amazing it is. Now, in this replay, unfortunately, Moxie does get shot down, but you can blame it on his teammates, I guess, because his team didn't do that particularly well. Moxie did really well because I have flown with Moxie a couple of times, and he is a very good pilot. But I like to have it, well, he currently has it where he's just having bad luck. Like, he's getting constant up tiers, he's fighting aircraft that severely outclass his, but in this one, it wasn't too bad for him. So, obviously, I'll leave the video of the SM91 review in the description below. I might have to change, I will probably update the thumbnails on those old videos just to get them spruced up and all that. I'll do that at some point, but obviously with this current assignment and the fact that I can't use what I was planning to use for it, I've just discovered from my tutor, it's kind of annoying, but I'll figure out something. But anyway, let's jump into the actual replay and let's get on with it. So Moxie sent this one in at about 11 o'clock last night. I believe he has spaded it at this point. He was having a lot of fun with it, but he was getting teammates like this. So obviously the SM91 starts out with an air spawn, which is very handy for the aircraft. And obviously once we get into the actual battle, we'll be able to see the plane itself. And here she is. So the aircraft itself is, well, it's bloody amazing. I absolutely love this thing. Moxie did have air target rounds loaded, I could tell by the tracer fire. So he must, even if he's not spaded, he must be approaching rank 4, if not already in rank 4 upgrades. And judging by the rate of climb on his aircraft, I'm guessing rank 3 to rank 4 upgrades, if not spaded. I encouraged him to research and fly this aircraft the moment he watched that review, because that review was just, it's a really good aircraft. I'm not gonna lie, it's a really good aircraft. But I'm hoping, whilst I'm doing my assignment, the new update will probably come out. I'm not certain what kind of update it might be, but I want it to be something interesting. I want it to be related to aircraft, because we've had quite a few patches where it's just, oh, high tier tanks, Italian tanks, couple of Italian planes, supersonic jets. It's just, no, I don't want to see that. I want to see planes like this. Planes that were built, planes that saw, well, this didn't see service, but planes that were in World War II being designed or flown, maybe like a Razorback P-47 or a early P-38. What else? Early P-40s, early P-51s like the B and Cs. Planes like that, Gaijin. Maybe even a Spitfire Mark 1A with a two-bladed wooden propeller. Because the first 70 models, as Gaijin loves to proclaim in their information, as you're waiting for a battle, Spitfires had wooden propellers at the start of them. Why can't we have one of those? Put that BR, what, 2.3? And it'll do perfectly fine, because it's going to have a much lower climb rate, because it doesn't have the Hamilton standard propeller. Now, I'm pretty certain that Moxie dies in this battle because he kills this B-25. Obviously, I don't know if the pilot named American X2 is squatted with this B-25. I severely think it is because of that. Now, Moxie is part of Jenga's squadron. And, well, it's a good squadron. I've met a couple of these guys in combat, and, well, they're good pilots. I'll tell them that. And there goes the first kill on the B-25J. But yes, the majority of Jenga's squadron are pretty damn good. I'm not going to lie, they are a pretty good bunch of pilots. I've had plenty of battles with a couple of them, and, well, we're pretty evenly matched. And there goes the B-61. Good kill there, Moxie. But, Jenga's squadron is... Well, I've actually been invited to join this squadron at one point. I declined it because I'm not a squadron person and never have been. Personally, if I was to join a squadron, I would either go with Jumonkey's squadron, Jenga's squadron, because I respect both of those, or alternatively, a British squadron somewhere in War Thunder. Like just a pure British player squadron, that would be nice. But hey, if I choose to eventually join the squadron someday, it'll be a choice of either Jenga's or Jumonkey's. Probably go with Jenga's because he has a good bit of banter. But at the same time, so does Jumonkey, so it's a good mix. But Moxie sent us in at about 11:30 on the Saturday before I recorded this, obviously, and here comes a shitload of Allied fighters, and they are going to be pissed at Moxie. Moxie's team is currently side climbing, and there's 6 enemy aircraft in front of him. Moxie's knowing he's going to die, he's going to take on the Corsair and the head-on. And Burning Candy and his Spitfire, so desperate for a kill, comes head-on with the SM91, gets shredded. This is Allied teams, people. They will do this. They're nowhere near as bad as they used to be, but... oh dear. And here you can just sense the old meme of the seagulls from Finding Nemo. Mine, 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 mine. Because that's literally what it is. He's got 2 P-38s diving on him. Probably both in a squad. They're desperate to revenge their teammates. Well, their 4 teammates. And well, Moxie teaches them a lesson. Never tailgate an SM91. And he takes some damage, but he takes down the other P-38, getting his 5th and 6th kill for the match. But sadly, that is going to be the last kill of Moxie. His aircraft has taken pretty heavy damage. The coolant system on the right engine has been completely destroyed. And there you can see what kind of annoyed me about watching this battle were 2 stat padders in 109Gs and 110Gs. You can see them both there. They are just farming the bots. They are not helping their team at all. They're just padding their stats. Because if you didn't know, people, you can farm the IL-2s on this map and it will count towards your stats. The only time I'll go for those bots is if either A, the match is about to end, or B, if I'm in a plane like this, or a bomber with a forward-facing gun, and I'm returning to base, and I can clean one of them up as I'm going through. But unfortunately, even though Moxie has got, well, his entire team literally at altitude, no one's coming to help him, unfortunately. American times 2 is, well, the SM91's trying to catch up. Not certain if he was squadded with Moxie, he's probably auto-squadded. Now what Moxie should have done here is he should have broke left. But Moxie thought he'd have a crack at him with the tail gunner, which is a 20mm. I think it was the wrong move, buddy, but even so. He does score a couple of hits on the P-51, don't get me wrong. But 4 20mm Hispanos, even if they're nerfed, versus an SM91, it's only a matter of time. And there goes Moxie. Now, the P-51 is actually on fire, but he does not get the kill for it. Jones Silver in his SM91 is going to nick it off him. And that, unfortunately, is the end of Moxie. Great run in the SM91, mate. My best run was, I think it was 3 or 4 kills. I had a lot of fun with the plane. Myself, I can clearly tell you're having a lot of fun with it. It's just those freaking teams. I mean, well, let's have a look. We've got this guy here who's been padding his stats on bots. We've also got this guy here who's been doing the same. Jones Silver has even joined the party. They're just focused on the bots. The bots mean fuck all to the outcome of the match, people. Focus on helping your team. Moxie cleaned up 6 enemy planes, and they're just backstabbing. Honestly, if there was a I'm going to reference Digital Time Traveler's Tarsay Spade video, which I'm going to link in the description below as well. Well, if you could pay 5,000 Golden Eagles to not have teams like this, who just spend their days padding their stats, it'd be nice. But unfortunately, that is not the case. But anyway, thanks for sending that in, Moxie. That was a great replay. Loved seeing the SM91 in action like that. And I will catch you all on the next one, which will be Killer Tigger Jr.'s first ever replay on the channel. Same for Moxie right here. So anyway, I'll let you guys off, and I will catch you all on the next one.